Welcome to the Skillz podcast. My friend Hyan Kunihiro.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Good. I'm great.
Dude, we just got done training Friday morning class, Gi Jiu-Jitsu. We had a good time. Sensei Pat just taught the class. Last night I had the pleasure of recording you at an open mic at Bar Louie's, new spot down in Broadway, Myrtle Beach. But I brought you on today on my show to talk about the similarities between music and jiu-jitsu. You're a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and we train together all the time. You compete with me. You're one of the road dogs when we go to the Ranger Up competitions.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man, you've been playing local bars here in Myrtle Beach for a while now, and I just kind of want to hear your opinion on kind of your transitions or your learning processes between music and jiu-jitsu.
Cool. Well, definitely the first thing that comes to mind is the way you anticipate moves with jiu-jitsu. Playing music, you don't want to just jump from one thing to the next. You want to have the next part of the song in mind before you get there. So like as you're, when you're rolling with somebody, you're training, you say go for an arm lock, they defend it properly. The next part of the move would be the triangle or far side arm lock. There's tons of variations, but same way with playing a song. When you're playing a chord, your fingers are holding a certain figure, and for them to transition to a completely different shape and then cleanly and quickly along with your strumming pattern, it takes timing and practice, and you have to anticipate what comes next.
Absolutely, man. You're transitioning between techniques in jiu-jitsu, especially like in my mind, going from like passing the guard to like side control to knee on belly to attacking a straight arm lock and then to that far side arm lock. Mm-hmm. You've already got to know that sequence in your head, and you've already had to have drilled it hundreds of times in order for you to be hitting it on a live opponent in a grappling match. And it's all about, the sensitivity. And again, you already have to know the next move. You already have to know their reaction in order to land it, I would say. And so what you're saying with the instruments and singing, how you're doing on stage, you've already got to know the songs. You already got to know how the instrument's going to react to it. And if you mess up, how to play that off. Like,
look good doing it.
Yeah, you got to look good doing it. There's like a showmanship to it as well. You can't just play an instrument up an open mic. You got to talk in front of people.
Even last night there were technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And just kind of made a little bit of a laugh out of it.
Dude,
instead of people sitting there like, well, this is bad. Like,
dude, that was a veteran move, man. I was like, oh, look at how I'm pulling it off. There's like little difficulties, and instead of looking silly, you just played it off with a joke. Everyone had a nice little laugh. They fixed it up, and boom, you were right back on it. And then you knew not to stick to the same song. You're like, I'm just going to go on to something new. And that was also like, I could tell, you got to have already done this before to know that that's not smart to go back into the song you'd already started with.
Yep.
Nice, man.
You got to fall down and get back up.
For sure. What else do you got? We were talking about another topic you had brought up earlier about music.
Well, like the structure of learning. So you can't learn everything all at once and expect to be able to hit it, It's like learning a song. If I've never listened to the song before, I'm not going to just be able to play it right off the bat. I have to know what I'm trying to learn, and I learn it piece by piece. And once I learn the first part of the song, then I'll learn the next part and put those together, and then the next and put those together. So like when we learn a move in jiu-jitsu, something that we've never done before, just for the sake of a move. We've all done arm locks, but we'll just use that as an example. When we attempt our arm locks from guard, our opponent we rep the proper defense, and so that we then transition to the triangle setup, and we first learn the arm lock and how to finish that, and then they properly defend it. This is the next part to the move. You can't sit there and stay committed to the arm lock because it's gone. You're chasing something that's gone. You're going to lose position. You move to the next part and start attacking with the triangle, and then of course we rep that to the point of the choke, and then they defend properly, and we then attack the arm that's still left in, and so on.
Absolutely. You're saying how like a series of moves can be similar to a song, and how you have to break the song up, and then you break the series up into techniques, and then you can put them all together and make like a sick melody. Yeah, man. Or I guess not a melody, but a song. Yeah, man. That's for sure cool. I remember, like, I mean, we've been doing the basic jiu-jitsu drill to start every morning class would be start in closed guard, isolate the arm, attack the arm lock. They pull that out. You attack the head and arm triangle choke. They defend that, and then you can either switch for another arm lock. You can switch for the omoplata. I mean, that's where your creativity opens up to that. But we've been drilling that same series for forever. And even as purple belts, we're still like trying to perfect that same series to try to hit it on each other or even higher belt levels. So.
Still picking up new little details that we might have missed over the years, you know.
And you're playing that Green Day song last night?
Yeah.
So like how many times have you played that song?
I've lost at least 100, now way more than 100 times.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, it's
probably something you practice?
Yeah, I practice. Every song that I play live, it's rare that I'm going to play a song in front of people that I haven't practiced a lot. Like, there was a couple songs that I wanted to play last night, but I didn't because I haven't practiced it a whole lot. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go with something I know and not have, not try to learn it on the spot. Take your time with it, make it better. And, it's like trying to pull off a move you just saw in a tournament. You haven't really taken the time to rep it properly, and maybe you get lucky and you hit it, but how many times are you going to do that?
Right, for sure, dude. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you coming on my show. We talked about music and jiu-jitsu, and dude, the similarities to both is mind-blowing to me. I saw it when you were playing. I saw it when the other acts were going up there. It's just like when I see you guys doing it, it's like I have neurons firing in my brain, and it's like, oh, it has to be similar. And I wish I had more time to do it. I really wish, or even not like clumsy fingers to play an instrument. But I really respect what you do, man. And how often do you do open mics here in Myrtle Beach?
I try to do twice a week. Sometimes I only get one, but at least twice a week. 3 to 4 is pretty solid.
All right, well, catch my dude Hyan Kunihiro. He's Kuni Tunes on Instagram. You can catch us here at Sarah BJJ Myrtle Beach, rolling. We're morning class guys most of the time, 9 a.m.s. And yeah, man, that's the end of the show. Appreciate you guys.
Cool.